right there, Latin 1. Here we go with the translation of chapter 9. So go translate chapter 9. Okay, now that you've translated chapter 9, here's how to do it. All right, so listen to what I have to say, and then we will be in good shape. All right, so Cornelia, when she rises, she walks stealthily from her country house and through the fields, and she runs through the fields to the country house of her friend. Anybody notice how stealthy she is? Just getting to her house in the dark, like it's completely dark, and she had to go past her own Yanni Tor, and then she went through the fields where it's completely dark, and then she made it to her friend's house where it's completely dark. It is not yet light, but nothing frightens Cornelia. Was there a wolf before? Wasn't there? No, okay. Nobody spies her. She's a ninja. No slaves work in the fields. Well, yeah, it's dark out. Even the doorkeeper sleeps at the door of the country house. Cornelia, because she enters quietly, or actually better yet, silently, does not rouse the doorkeeper. You know, the guy whose job it is to, keep track of who comes and goes, she sneaks right past him. She, a 13-year-old child, is just sneaky. That's sneaky. That's quite something. Cornelia silently enters the bedroom of Flavia. So not only does she get into the house without disturbing anyone, but she also knows exactly where to go in the dark. And she tries to rouse her, to rouse her. Flavia still sleeps. Again, Cornelia tries. Flavia, half awake, "Who are you? Why do you bother me?" Cornelia responds, "I am Cornelia. Arise." Flavia arises. Happy, she welcomes Cornelia and shouts, "Why are you here?" Now, quid tu hic is a colloquialism. It's an idiom. So quid tu hic means why are you here? Okay, so cross that out. Okay. Cornelia, "Shush, Flavia. Don't wake the slaves." Interesting. "Come silently with me into the fields. There, no one is able to hear us." Cornelia stealthily leads Flavia out of the country house into the fields. When the girls arrive at the trees, Cornelia says, so they're right up to the tree line. So they're not in the fields where everybody could see them. They're at the tree line where no one can hear them. Cornelia says, "I am sad because I and Marcus and Sextus and father and mother today prepare to return to Rome, or prepare to go back to Rome. The emperor wishes to consult my father. Therefore, it is necessary to immediately depart." It's a little weird, little scary there. Little kind of scary. Flavia shouts, "Why immediately, Cornelia?" Now again, she's shouting. That's kind of interesting, as though she saw something that might frighten her. And then she starts bargaining. "Why does your father not depart alone? Why do all y'all have to go together? Or why do all y'all depart together?" Cornelia responds, "I don't know, Flavia. But at the second hour, it is necessary for us to depart." Flavia cries because she's seen that Cornelia drew a giant knife and is going to stab her. "Oh, poor me," which makes sense. And now she's screaming out, hoping that other people will hear her. "You all return or go back to Rome. All y'all return to Rome. It is necessary for me to stay here. Like, I can't go with you. Goodbye, Cornelia. Send me many letters. Promise? Do you promise?" Cornelia, "I promise. And now, goodbye." Cornelia holds Flavia in an embrace and goes away crying. Pretty obvious, that embrace. You know, we never see Flavia again, ever. And it makes sense because there was a hungry wolf in the woods and she left her right there at the tree line. So now, Flavia's gone. And there's a wolf that got to eat. Remember, it attacked the girls before. So if they find her body, you know, it just... So what I want you to do is exercise 9A now, okay? So there's only 4 questions. Quo Cornelia currit? Cornelia currit pera gros ad villam amicae. You know, there you go. So now you only have 3 to do. So yeah, that was a really scary chapter. And now you see that Cornelia is a murderer. So, all right, I'm gonna hit the button.